What is happening, folks? Welcome to another wonderful episode of The Forge. You've got Jimmy G in the place to be, and we've got Billy the Kid. So, Billy, why don't you say hey to everyone in the chat and introduce our special guests for today?
Absolutely. What's up, folks? We got Billy the Kid here live at the Forge with my boy Jimmy G. We got some amazing people in the chat too. Rhinox, good to see you. Augie G. If you guys don't know Augie G, Augie is the man. We got John Doe. We got Noah. We got Jason. Jason's the best. You guys know Jason Sled.
Yeah,
I
he's all
know
right.
it. It is what it is. But our guests tonight are two very, very special individuals. They are the royal family of Botcon at this point in time. We've got Hany Agayby of Agabus, and we've got Derek B. Gentlemen, how are you? Thank you for joining us. Let's go.
What's going on,
Hey,
guys?
hey, what's
Thanks for
going
having
on?
us.
Yeah, absolutely. We're
So,
happy
yeah,
to have
absolutely.
you. You guys got a major show coming up in Chicago in a few weeks, and we wanted to talk about it. So let's go.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, Derek and Hannah, you've been there from the start, both of y'all, I believe.
Yeah.
And but just Hannah, if you want to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about not only BotCon, but also you run a very amazing collectible site and collectible store that I spend way too much money at. So if you want to just talk about that a little bit.
All right. So, as he said, my name is Hany. We run Agabus. We run Botcon, and recently we even got into distribution. So, companies like Blockies and we're, Boss Fight, Ramen is going to be stepping in the mix.
Oh, nice.
You guys saw the Night Rider, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
I want that so
absolutely.
bad.
Right. So, Botcon, you want story or you want how it started, or what do you need to know?
Sure, go ahead. Let's go from a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Well, so a long time ago, as in 5 years back, when we stepped in, we were presented with an opportunity. We couldn't pass up on it, right? Like, I never thought I'd be part of BotCon. I went to all the BotCons when I was younger. Well,
Yep.
not all, a lot or most. And then when it presented itself, I was like, man, I'm not going to miss the opportunity. And I'll be
Yeah.
honest, I don't think I was in the right place. In the right, at the time, I was like, man, there's a lot going on, but I didn't want to lose the chance, so we just went with it. And this is year 5.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
That's
Where
great.
we-
Congratulations on 5 years of
That's
BotCon.
awesome.
I
Now,
appreciate it.
Derek, tell us a little bit about what you do for BotCon. Now, you're also a part of a group called the Realm of Collectors.
Yes.
And that's their YouTube handle if you want to check that out. And there's a lot of different shows. Do You Transform Bros, one of my favorite that y'all do. But Derek, love to hear kind of like what do you do for Mr. the BotCon and everything?
Well, first and foremost, what's up, everybody? So, what I do with BotCon is basically I try to, I'm an organizer by trade, but what I try to do is try to bring all the boys to the yard, if you will. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Is it with your
you know,
milkshakes?
Yeah, I
I'll tell you, I've never seen it. So.
So basically, I try to get everyone together to say, "Hey, we're having BotCon. You want to come out? Yeah, come on. We'll come out with you." But basically, I do alongside a bunch of other people. We help with the organization. We help with getting people organized. The vendors, the staff, the volunteers, all of that. I'm pretty much I got my hands in a little bit of all of that. We have an outstanding staff that works with BotCon to get
Nice.
everything put
Right.
together. I do a little piece of it, and everyone has their bits and pieces of it as well. I also help run a group called the Realm of Collectors, as well as you spoke of earlier. The Realm of Collectors is basically a collector group that's been around for a very long time, and we have incorporated ourselves and partnered ourselves with Hany, and all of our endeavors basically are sponsored by Agabus, and we collaborate and do a lot of things together. When he had the opportunity to do BotCon, he welcomed us in to also come in and do our Realm of Collector events as well.
That's awesome.
As you all know of the Rock Party that we actually do,
Yep.
and that's what we do on a yearly basis with BotCon as well. We've had some great successes. We've had some new people come in and want to be part of what we do. Uh, we've made Botcon even bigger than it was before, and with all the nuances that we've added to Botcon, it's been a great and amazing experience doing this entire endeavor, and we cannot wait until you all experience it again this year. It's like every year we do this, we just step it up a notch.
One up. Yep. Every
Yeah,
year.
that's awesome. So how many people does it take to run BotCon like this year? Like what's your volunteer staff look like, your regular staff, all that kind of stuff?
Without the volunteers on site, I'd say about 10 to 12 people.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, there's more that are full time at it than others, but there's some that come in for specific tasks and stuff. Like Derek's being modest. He also runs the entire panel room. He's the hype man for the show, essentially, in and at the show and outside, whatever else. He's always hyping it. He's look at him. He's all smiling. He's all trying to.
Does he wear like a nice like yellow suit or something like the Savannah Bananas guys or anything?
Not at the pace we run.
How did you know?
Yeah. So, yeah. Go ahead.
Somebody's been having side conversations with you, by the way.
Well, I was going to say, I've got somebody here in the chat. Jason stated, this will be my first BotCon. I recently went to another TF-based convention in Chicago, and it was miserably crowded. Does BotCon have the right space for the number of tickets sold? And before he does that, I also want to ask, how's the parking situation with this venue?
It's free, and there's about 1,900 parking spots. We've negotiated free in the parking lot and in the parking garage.
Yep,
and
that's awesome.
Even the vendors, all the truck parking is free. It's all been negotiated as free, so you're not going to pay anything for parking.
That's great. That's great. Nothing worse than getting to a convention and then finding out you have to spend another $40 just to keep your car there.
Yeah. Right. I'm feeling it. So like that $40 a night is something they'd want to spend in the dealer room or something.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Because that psychological. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
One of the things that kind of sets us apart from a lot of the conventions that are out there, a lot of the smaller conventions that are out there, we try to, be in spaces where there's a lot of space. Elbow room is essential. Breathing room is essential. And what we don't want to do is have a bunch of activity crowded together and then people having to walk and travel through those spaces as well. Now, as anyone will tell you that has ever been to Botcon the last couple of years, there's a lot of walking room, and it's a lot of people, but there's a lot of space to move around and all of that. We have because we do activities also at our events. It's very important that we have venues that gives us the space to be able to do all of that. We have what's called Energon Toss. Energon Toss is basically cornhole with a transformer spin to it. And, we have a dedicated area where there's a cornhole competition, Energon Toss competition. And they get random people will team up together to form teams. And then they become winners at the end. They get these fantastic prizes at the end. And it's an amazing experience. And anyone can play. Children, adults of all ages can play this game. Any game that we have, any activity that we have, it is family based where anyone in the family can play. Anyone can participate. So there's no age limits to the things that we do at Botcon, even in our nighttime events, because our events, the show is not over when the vendor room is closed. It's over near midnight. Because there's a lot going on even after the dealer room is closed, and we still have panels. We'll still have panels running. We'll still have activities running, and we have after events that are going on as well. So yeah, it's a lot to do when it comes to when you pay for the price of admission at Botcon, you are definitely getting all your money's worth plus more.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that is awesome.
I'm gonna jump in real quick one more time. Sorry, but John Doe's 30 miles from the venue. He wants to know. Not WhatsApp. Hi, Norbs. Thanks for joining us. Is there going to be tickets available at the door?
Yes.
I still haven't ordered my tickets for the hotel yet.
Yep. So right now, basically, if you buy the weekend pass, it's cheaper. You get all 3 days. You get a few more perks, like you can shop the store and get the exclusives earlier. And you get an actual formal badge instead of a bracelet. But for those who don't have the ability to come for all 3 days or whatever, they could just come for whatever day works for them.
Mhm.
We have them at the door.
Daily tickets as well.
Yep.
And then speaking about the hotels, we do have another hotel block up that are ready to have. They have rooms available. If you go to the Botcon website and go to the hotel section, the Botcon 26 section, and then go to the hotel section, it will take you straight to the hotel and its reservation area.
Hey,
Now,
that's beautiful.
Here's another thing, and I don't know. I mean, Hany, this may be an exclusive announcement to the Forge at this point, because I can't remember if we announced this anywhere else, particularly about the hotels. So we worked it out. So there are suites available.
Oh,
There are suites available.
Yep.
Now they have $500 to $800 suites available to Botcon attendees for the low cost of $229 a night.
What?
that's fantastic.
Yeah,
So
and that was so amazing. I'm gonna let you say my line just to this one time. So with that being said, $229 for 4-person suite. 4-person suite.
That's awesome.
So, and the beautiful thing to see, and as a congoer for many years and been going with friends and family and all of that type stuff, that is an absolutely sweet deal for that type of room. You can literally split the cost of that room with 4 people and be able to afford, the entire weekend that you're there. I mean, and these suites are absolutely gorgeous. I mean, they are amazing. I mean, the hotel space, the hotels by themselves, the regular hotel rooms are gorgeous by themselves, but the suites are even sweeter. No pun intended.
The suites are even sweeter.
Yeah.
I mean, that's if you guys really.
Now they're limited. I think the suites were limited.
Last I checked, there's like 5 left.
Oh wow. Okay, so yeah, if you want a suite and you want to jump in and shit, if you come to the point where you're like, I wish I could split the cost of a room with someone, and be able to stay the entire weekend. There is your solution. Get one of these suites for that whole weekend, and you will not be disappointed at all.
Billy, you better book it.
You're going to be able to enjoy the weekend, be able to rest and relax right afterwards, and and then come right back into it all over again. It's just going to be an amazing weekend for you. Yeah. So yeah, definitely take advantage.
So it sounds like you guys really put a lot of effort into making this affordable for the people that want to come. Like you put that effort to make it. Let's make the stay affordable so these people can really go all out at the con, right? Because who wants to go to a con and drop what you're saying with that suite was like a $500 room, like over $1,000 just to sleep, and now you got to worry about food and the merch, because there's no way you're not spending at these vendor tables. Like you have to. Like it's just you're gonna see something.
Right.
The cost
you make it inexpensive because you were coming in there to spend money. And that's the main thing, because you already know what you're going there to get. You already know what you want. And you basically budgeted what you want to spend at this convention. The last thing you want to do is worry about parking, where you're going to sleep, and where you're going to eat. That's the last thing that you want to worry about. And we made great efforts to make sure that that's not a problem.
And now that venue, right? I believe that venue has food like available there, right? Like there's food options at the spot.
There's numerous. It's a big place. So it's a convention center with a Renaissance hotel on it. And then at the end, they also put this new arcade style. It's like an arcade, a bowling alley. It's got VR. It's got electric go-karts. It has all of that. And food, of course. So, and that's all connected. So you don't have to even leave the campus.
You don't.
That's amazing.
So the question I have is, if you beat Derek on the electric go-karts, do you win like something really great from Botcon?
We can
like
set
a
that
trophy?
You get the bragging rights.
Beat Derek races. That's fine.
That's it. It's like a game of Mario Kart. You're going to throw like red turtle shells and stuff at you.
Right.
Oh, man. Y'all really going to make me stretch that weekend. Ooh, okay. Let's go. I'm here for it. Let's do it.
Yeah. I mean, there's people here asking some nice stuff, but I keep seeing Just G Squared He wants to know, Derek, are you going to be eating cheesecake, katydids? What are you
Oh
eating
my
at the
God.
con?
Okay, so that's a if you watch any of the realm shows and you see me the way I perform on some of the realm shows, one of my favorite things that I like to do is eat during the show. And if it's sweets, I'm very particular about the sweets because it has to give me the energy to keep going
Yeah.
that night. A couple of nights I did a couple of shows where I was eating cheesecake and it was just giving me wow energy that night because I get cheesecakes from the local Amish market that we have here,
Oh, nice.
and they're incredible cheesecakes. So I wish anybody that comes to my house, I now make sure that I at least have some cheesecake here. And then the whole katydid thing. I don't know if you all remember the katydids, the fundraiser candy from back in the day.
Yeah.
They come in a can. They are in a can, and these turtle clusters. It's basically
Yes.
caramel, pecans, and
Sign me up.
chocolate. Yeah, they're very
Let's
good,
go.
and they're very addictive. And you can only get them in the fundraiser capacity. So you can't buy them in the store or anything like that. So you literally got to find somebody selling these katydid cans, and then that's how you get your katydids. But I'll get those as well. I don't have any. I don't have any more. I gotta go get re-up.
Gotta re-up.
Hey,
Yeah, I gotta
I just
re-up, but
I
yeah.
want to thank you for
Yeah.
explaining what those katydids are because
Yeah.
as a
Yeah.
kid, like when I was a teenager, I kept several different breeds of tarantulas and they ate katydids. They ate
Yeah,
these
the
grasshopper.
little
Yeah.
grasshopper thing. Yeah, crickets.
And
Yeah.
I'm like, Derek's munching on katydids? Like I'm like, maybe they're like,
Yeah.
covered in Cool Ranch seasoning or something. Because you can get those. Like I'm trying to figure out like.
Yeah.
Well, I know for me the bad thing because I know those we fundraised with them for band and stuff like that. And the bad thing is like I remember when we got a bunch of those in, and I ended up eating someone's order. It was just like those things are so good, and I had to tell them I was like, "Oh, we lost your order, man." It's just,
They're very good.
Katydids were brought to you by Wilford Brumley, diabetes.
Yeah,
All right,
So Jimmy, I hope that guy's not watching the show. 'cause
I know,
now he
right?
knows.
He's like, that was you, damn you.
So, what kind of exclusives and like what's going on with this year's Botcon? What are
Let's
we-
bring that up.
All right,
Ta-da.
let's do it.
Boom, boom, boom. So I'll let you walk us through this, Derek. So we'll start with some guests.
All right, so we got Daniel Riordan from the R&D. So first of all, this is the 40th anniversary of G1 Transformers.
Yep.
As it came out, the Transformers movie, the '86 movie. This is the 40th anniversary of the movie, and we are highlighting that. That's going to be our special guest event. But there are also anniversaries for Robots in Disguise and Beast Wars. Beast Wars.
Yeah.
And for Robots in Disguise, we've got Daniel Riordan coming in. As you know, he was Omega Prime and Gigatron. I believe he was Gigatron. Is it Gigatron? It was. Yeah, he's basically two of the characters. He was a Autobot and a Decepticon in the RID series.
That's great.
We also have David Sobolov, who everyone knows. If you don't know
Hell
who
yeah.
David Sobolov is, then you haven't been paying attention to this fandom at all. David
RoboCop,
Sobolov
man.
was Death Charge in Beast Wars. He was also Shockwave in Transformers Prime. He was Blitzwing in Transformers Bumblebee, and we all know
nice.
what the controversy was around that.
Mhm.
And he was also he
Ape-Link.
voiced Ape-Link in the Transformers
And
Rise of the
Battletrap
Beast series.
too as well.
Yep.
Yes, he
Absolutely.
did Battletrap. He did Battletrap.
Awesome. Very
So,
good.
yeah.
So, when he showed up as Depth Charge, I lost my mind simply because he was RoboCop from RoboCop the animated series. So you had this
that's right.
warden type character showing up,
Mhm.
and it was RoboCop that voiced him. So there was like this, I don't know, there was just this thing that blew my mind that he was him. Sorry,
Yeah.
little nerd.
I didn't know
you
who David Sobolov was until Death Charge came on the scene. I was like, "Yo, who's doing David Sobolov? I need
Yeah.
to know. I need to
And
know.
if
I need
E-Man's
to know who
watching,
he is."
that'll be in the next Beast Wars quiz. So,
Yeah, there you go. We had fun with that. Also, we've got the fast talking John Machida, who played Blur in the Transformers G1 movie.
Nice.
He's going to be there as
Micro
well.
Machine commercials, if you guys remember.
Micro Machines. Yep. He was also
Micro
Wheelie too
Machine
as well.
commercials.
He was Wheelie. No, was no.
No,
Frank
No,
was
no, no, no.
Wheelie.
Frank was.
Wheelie
Frank
Wait,
is
no,
Wheelie.
yeah. But no, in
the-
the. Wait a second.
Frank's
Let me
been
look it
Wheelie
up.
for the movie and the series. Let's not
Yeah.
go into this.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
John
our guest
Machida,
next
to
week.
my knowledge, has only been Blur. Has only been Blur in both G1, the season 3, and the movie. So, and he was
John's-
also in Transformers animated.
Animated as Blur.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He's our guest next week, so we'll talk some Botcon with him as
Hey,
well.
there you go.
While
There
he's
you go.
on the
Okay,
show.
here we go. Let me tell y'all here.
Uh-oh.
Wheelie guest appearance in the Transformers episode 5, Faces of Darkness. He did that voice.
Wait,
What?
John Cena did?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
And then
my
Punch
goodness.
Counter Punch he also did as well.
I did not know that.
Oh, I didn't even know that. I did not know
Really?
that.
Aha.
All right, so we're going to talk to him
That's
about that next week.
Yep.
Because
Hey,
I
everybody
don't
tune in
believe
next
this
week
for
to
a
find
second.
out.
And then Neil Ross.
The wager's in right now. So
That's it. That's it. Prove Jimmy wrong.
Mhm. Neil Ross, who voiced Springer, who voiced Hook in the series as well. He also voiced Slag in the series.
And it's
Um,
Voltron.
So yeah, and if you know him from Voltron, you know he voiced Keith in
Yep.
the Voltron Defenders of the Universe series. As well as, and he's got a long resume of other characters he's done as well, including Ace McCloud in the Centurions.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
nice.
Yeah. Yep.
Very good.
So yeah.
I am
So,
looking
yeah.
forward. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Nel Yomtov, he is a Marvel comic artist,
Nice.
and he's going to be there as well. Looking forward to meeting him for the first time.
Yeah,
And,
it's
Absolutely.
First convention appearance.
yeah, this is his absolute first convention ever. So,
Oh, congratulations. That's
Yeah.
so cool.
So I'm sure he's very excited about it, and can't wait to see him, can't wait to meet him, and I'm sure there's a lot of fans that are out there that are familiar with his work, and they're going to look forward to seeing him as well. And the ever so lovely Sue Blue is going to be there. I'm telling you, every time Sue comes to a convention, I make sure I'm in the line to talk to her. She is
Yep.
such a sweet lady. She is
Yes.
such a sweetheart, and looking forward to working with her again this year as well. She was at the 23 convention at Jersey when we were at the American Dream Mall. She hung out there with us as well as other Beast Wars characters as well, because she was the voice director for Beast Wars.
Nice.
Correct.
Victor Caroli, when I tell you this is
In the
my
year.
this is my bucket
Yes.
list guy right here. I actually wanted to meet him before I met Peter.
Yeah.
And and I got a chance to meet him last year. A couple of years ago in Florida.
Yes, in Orlando.
And he was and he was absolutely great then, and he is very much looking forward to being out there this year as well. I don't know if you all had a chance to see the promotional bumper that we put out on the socials for the Botcon promotions. He did the voice narration for that one as well. So
That's
if you
awesome.
haven't checked that out
That's
already,
amazing.
go to our Botcon socials. They're posted up right now, and you'll see him doing the narration for the latest promo that we did, and more on the way.
Yeah, he reminded me of almost like the nicest grandpa you could ever meet.
Yeah.
That's how he was.
Yep.
Yeah,
Mhm.
just an
Yeah.
amazing guy. All right,
Yeah.
let's talk about this stuff.
Okay.
There's a whole lot of this stuff.
Man, when I tell you, well, we started with these pins, my goodness. It's been
It blew up.
it blew up big.
Like, when we first
good.
did it, we're like, how do we get people to actually go see all the different parts of the con? So if you do this, you get one. You do that. you
Oh,
get-
that's awesome.
So it's a scavenger hunt essentially. So I think you go to an artist booth, all the artists will have them on hand, and then
Mhm.
you get one that way. One for how else did we do it? Was it like a panel, a specific panel we attached one?
You go to a specific panel. There's an early bird registration one.
There you go.
And as you can see, okay, so you get one at an Agaby's booth. There's one for early registration, which is already passed, so we probably missed out on that pin. But we did get a lot of early registrants. You got the survey one that you turn in, and you complete the survey. Let us know how your experience was, and we give you a pin for that. There's a Botcon store purchase. When you go to the Botcon store, make a purchase, you get that pin for free as well.
Nice.
Artist Alley. If you go to the Artist Alley and see the Artist Alley, the artist there, they'll also give you a pin with a purchase of one of their arts.
Yep.
We have one that's included with a grand prize raffle ticket purchase, and those are about $5. You purchase a raffle ticket, you get that ticket you get that pin as well. And hey, the beautiful thing about that is if you win, you also get a grand prize.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
It's really good. Like last year, I think we gave away, like you guys have seen those helmets, right? Those killer body helmets.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
Yeah, we gave one.
We gave away.
Dang, those are
That's
awesome.
wild.
Those are awesome. Now, is there like a like kind of Lord of the Ringish one pin to rule them all? You know, if you get that.
Oh my God, they should.
I mean,
because that would be so cool. You know,
I mean, it depends on. Well, it depends on what you want. You know, because every year that we've done these pins, and we've done certain characters, like we've done Jazz, we've done Prime so far. We're doing the Seekers this year. There were, with Jazz, I think the most popular pin was Ricochet.
Hell yeah. Well, that's a great design.
And, that was the more popular pin, and you had to do something specific for that pin. So everyone was trying to get that.
Get was the Cookie Crisp Jazz.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was the real hard one.
We had the Cookie Crisp mascot dude, the little police dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hanging out the door.
Hanging out the window.
Good enough of that Cookie Crisp.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But so just hear me out. Maybe for next year or something like that. It would be so cool if there was a one pin scavenger hunt. Like if you found that, like it's just like hidden somewhere, and it's of course that may cause them to trash the hotel and all that kind of stuff. But one pin, like because I want to be that guy that's like I have this pin and nobody else has it. So
now let's be clear: we are not hiding pins under the couches, under the chairs, behind the rafters, and all that type of stuff. That's not what's going on here. You have
there's going to be there's a special the fourth pin.
Yeah, you have to have some sort of interaction with someone in some particular place to be able to get these pins.
There needs to be a pin for
I
beating
think
Derek at go-karts. The pin for beating Derek at go-karts.
All right, that's a wonderful concept.
I'll personally make that pin myself. So now, Hany, do you want to talk about the Botcon box?
Yeah, so I mean, we started looking at everything that we bring to the con. So Blockies is playing a major part in this year. So they've been building up the last 2 years, and this year they're going all in. So there's going to be. Have we announced everything before I say it, Derek?
Yes, we did. Okay. We did.
So there's going to be a Blockies custom class that I believe is going to be free, but of course it's going to be limited on space. But they're actually punching out straight white pieces for this.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yep. Yeah. So it's completely blank. You build it, you paint it however you want, and at the end of the class, you guys actually submit it to the worldwide contest that they have.
Cool.
Yeah, so that's one person every year. I think one person gets the grand prize, and there's two runner-ups. But with that, they give you like a super rare blocky figure that might only have like 10 or 12 in the world. And then I'm not sure. I don't want to misspeak, but they might also give you another prize on top of that.
Wow, that's amazing. Cool.
Yep. Yeah. And then for this, we put metal card bots in here because
I love it.
Everyone should be exposed to them in one way or another. Because
110%.
Like Jimmy was saying prior, he was talking about how he got into it and all that stuff. But like they're great figures. It's like old school, but like the plastic is heavy. They're like you said, all ratcheted. And when you see the newer stuff as they keep going, it just gets cooler.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wave.
Sorry, you made me get I can't say anything about it, but I got excited.
Yeah.
Then the YOLO Park set is this year's exclusive. Like we started looking back at things like I don't know if you guys saw the safety Megatron that we also did. That's
Yep.
Oh, that's the other one I forgot to send. Yeah, that was the other one. So we
so
did
we
the
did
safety
another
Megatron.
exclusive that was like an early release, a quarterly early release, and it's
Yeah.
basically the Megatron that was supposed to be released by Hasbro in the early 2000s. They tried to release G1 Megatron, tried to put it in those ridiculous colors, and they still couldn't get it to go. So we're like, you know what? Let's just see what's going on with this, and then we came up with that, and it's really popular. A lot of people thought it was a good idea, just because I don't know if Hasbro's ever going to give you that, but we're like, we could do it. Then we got it.
That's a wonderful idea.
Yep. And then the badge. So the badge does it show which one it is? I can't tell you. So basically, every year we pick a theme. Yeah, so it is. It's the every level, like a dealer has a badge with a different face on it. Attendee has the press has it, and then even the badges are collectible. So at the end of the show, people are always trying to get one of every badge that's out there. I think first time we went to this type of badge, we did it in Jersey, and we had all the cassettes. So you'd walk around with a cassette on your chest, basically. And then I think it was Rat Bat was the hardest one to get. Wasn't he the one for press?
Yep.
Or media? So that became a thing. Like after the show, you'd go on eBay and it's like a whole set of badges, whole set of pins, and it's just crazy. Like people are seeking this stuff out.
I love that.
That's
so
awesome.
it adds another layer to the con. I mean, we don't want it to just be a dealer room. Yes, we want the dealers to do well. We want you guys to pick up the stuff you want. But at the same time, you know, there's multiple events between custom classes, like you mentioned, like Derek mentioned, the Energon toss. And, you know, even the cosplay contest is judged. It's on stage. We try to make everything an event.
Yeah.
And we're going to keep adding to it every year. So every year, as we grow bigger and bigger, we add more events, even throughout the night. Like, you know, when we first started, we weren't really doing nighttime events, but then we started adding them. We may even go into super late night events for, you know, like so I know some other conventions have like raves almost at night. I don't know if we would ever do a rave, but we would have a concert or something possibly in the future. So like we're always looking at what we can add to make this, because we're all going there to hang out with our friends, right? Sometimes this might be the yearly vacation for some people.
Yep.
Make it a vacation. We don't want it to just be shopping.
I love that. I think that's a great thing because you're bringing something for the whole family. Like if people are bringing their kids with them and they're there for the weekend, the kids aren't just pent up in a hotel room twiddling their thumbs. I think that's wonderful. Like it's a great concept.
Oh yeah. I know at a convention, like my kids love to participate, and that's what I love about y'all's convention, especially when we talked about it last year, was it is a family event. Now, question for you, how much is the box?
The box is actually part of the set. So if you get a premium or a premium plus,
oh wow,
you get that.
That's freaking amazing.
You get the shirt, you get a figure, you get a bunch of Blockies figures, random. You know, of course, YOLO Park, the badge, all of that. It all comes and includes your. Plus, with those two packages, you get early access to most things. You will, and then you will actually have like more opportunities to get other prizes because we give away prizes all weekend.
Yeah, that's awesome.
The premium and premium plus, the premium and premium plus gets you this box set. It also gets you first access to the panel rooms. It also gets you first access when the Botcon store opens up on the first night. You'll get first access into the Botcon store. When you're going into the when you're going in for the day in the morning to go into the vending room, you're the first ones to go in with that particular badge. So yeah, premium plus will get you exclusive access to specific things. Premium plus, the only thing that I think doesn't come with premium plus is your own intern. That's how big that premium plus.
We might be able to arrange that in the future, though.
Hey, we
never rule it out.
Never know. You may give you an assistant that carries all your stuff around with. That's the only thing it don't come with. That's how awesome that.
There should be next year a little action figure intern. That would be so funny.
Yeah,
that would be so funny.
Yeah.
And if one of these boxes happen to fall off of a truck in Knoxville, Tennessee, I won't tell anybody. So
we may go as far as to even off. I don't know if you're going to get the whole box, but of course, there's always a non-attendee package. So we'll see what happens with that.
Nice. And then
that's awesome.
This right here is very exciting too, as well. So are these gonna be on display at Botcon?
We're working it out with SAMG now. We're gonna have a bunch of stuff on display, including some things that you guys have never seen.
That's so great. That's cool.
Yep, and we're looking into some possible. We're showing you off something from the show. possible.
Oh, that'd be great.
We're
That'll
waiting
be
for
great.
approval on the season 2 pitch.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, very cool. I know one of the things that that I think you gave a kind of a sneak peek of possibly
Yeah.
is Tyrant Zero, which
Look at the
as
size
I was
of that
talking to
thing.
Billy, he's 47 inches long.
Mhm.
Now
Don't
that's
tell him.
Blast,
I didn't tell you. You're not supposed to tell anybody.
and then Blast Train. That's Blast Train from season 2.
Which is
Yeah.
also an awesome figure. I love that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
But and then this is him in his ultimate form,
Mhm.
Tyrant Zero. That's Grand Blue Leon, right there. But he's what was he? 16 inches? About 16 inches?
I think they said it was 16 inches in the first robot mode.
Yeah,
This one-
60?
16.
16.
I
Oh,
think
okay.
this one's closer to 22.
Oh my God.
Mm.
That's crazy.
That's nuts. And you
Altogether,
can't
yeah.
see it here. There's a lot of like translucent, kind of like really kind of
Metallic.
shiny.
coming through. Yep.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
looks really, really good.
If I
So-
could give a shameless plug,
Yeah.
we have a show on our Realm of Collectors YouTube channel called Metal Mayhem, in which they talk about nothing. They've been talking nothing but metal card bots on the show. They feature a metal card bot every other Tuesday, and they go into a deep dive.
Billy, I'm gonna have to
what
send
this
you some.
character is. Yeah.
You
if
can't. I
don't-
can't. No more rabbit holes, please.
So if you have not
Please.
had a chance to check the show out, definitely check the show out.
There we go.
Yeah,
there's a-
definitely.
There's a lot of people asking questions in the chat, and I just want to get them included as well. A lot of them are actually in regards to locations of future Botcon shows, and I don't know if that's something you guys would want to discuss, or if it's something where you maybe just want to hear what the people are asking. But we've got people asking, are you going to be going into the Dallas area again? Are you guys going to be anywhere near North Carolina? So since we're getting multiple questions about locations, what is your process is where I'm going to go with that. What's the process of planning and booking out for the next show? Like this July, are you going to say, hey, Botcon 27 is going to be in so-and-so, Maryland or
Yeah.
New Jersey or whatever?
That's basically how it goes. So we try, unless something happens where we get jammed up right before the end of negotiations, we usually announce on the last day of the show where we're going to be.
Okay. And is there like a central area you're trying to stay in, or are you guys willing to go all over the country?
Not really. So I know that the idea of the traveling show is almost starting to. We should probably keep one traveling show, but when you look at some of the expos and things, they plant themselves and they stay, right? So
Yep.
you know where to go next time.
Like Heroes Con in North Carolina.
Yeah,
That kind of
Anime Expo, all of them, they put up multiple shows a year and they stay in the same spot. Now, I don't know if that's what we're going to do, but we're contemplating the idea of starting up a second show and possibly grounding one once we find the perfect spot.
I love that.
So that's
A grounded spot would be great because you could just say, hey, you know what? Next year I got to do Botcon. I know
And you
it's
know
going to
where
be
it is.
here. Let me start putting money aside now. Let me get this right because I know the cost of that area. I think that's a really great, thought. And then Jason Sled wants to know, he's coming as a vendor. Being that he's a vendor, is he going to have access to all the cool stuff? I would imagine so, right?
He gets nothing. Jason gets
And
nothing.
You get nothing and like it.
Yeah, of course. No. So if he means cool stuff like activities and things, we
Yeah.
have started to try, we actually tried to take the dealers or the vendors into consideration. A lot of the events happen during the day, and some conventions have panels and stuff. Like, you want to go to this panel, well, you can't leave your booth. So we started looking
Right.
into possibly doing like later panels in the day after the dealer room closes. And we, even this year, I think we did put 1 or 2 after hours, like the ones
Yep.
that we know are going to be the big ones.
Yeah.
We put
Yeah.
those after hours so that they don't miss out on that kind of thing.
That's awesome.
Right.
I think that's great. That's a great idea. Big Easy says you need a Botcon in New Orleans. I would love a Botcon in New Orleans. Like, that gets me Transformers, food, and music. Like, let's
That's gonna
go.
get us in trouble. It's gonna
That's
get
it,
a
yeah.
lot of people.
That's gonna
in
be
trouble.
fun trouble, though. That's
Y'all
fun
know
trouble.
Louisiana like I
Not out of
do.
the question.
Yeah.
Not out of the question. I mean,
Yeah.
we're willing to explore whatever, man. So it's all good.
Absolutely.
We'll figure something out with it.
How do
Love
I get
And
that box?
Jason wants that box.
You'll get it. It's
Uh,
up to you. I mean, you
yeah.
could just, I think, we don't actually, Derek, we don't actually sell that separately, do we?
No, not at first, but I think this year, for people that are not going to be attending, if we do have any left,
Yeah.
we will make that box available to be purchased online,
Yeah.
and you'll
Yeah.
be
I
able
know.
to get
Yeah,
one
like
for free.
prior years, there were stuff from those boxes that
Yeah.
were available afterwards,
Mhm.
but not necessarily the
Right.
whole box. It was just like, hey, this yellow
Right.
park figure or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yep.
But yeah, that's cool. I got one more slide because this is another box that I know y'all have shipped out, but
So,
yeah,
yeah.
this might be one that Jason Sled might. If you haven't, I don't know if he was one that got one or not.
I think he got one of these already. But
imagine,
this is
Jason.
the Rock Box, so this is a Realm of Collectors exclusive. The Realm of Collectors is going to be exclusively there that weekend, and we're actually going to have a Friday night event of which we are, almost done with, finalizing the deal with that, and we'll be able to announce that. But that Rock Box purchase, it will actually get you access into the venue. Now, most of everyone is going to be at Botcon anyway. But if you did not get a box, you will have the opportunity to get one. We will have a couple of boxes available to be purchased at the convention as well. So if you missed out on getting because this is, we've already sold out of the boxes that we were going to sell, but we made some extras available, with specific t-shirts and all of that stuff. So
I,
with that being said, if you still want to come to the rock party, you still want to get a box, or either of the two, you will be able to do that at BotCon, for that Friday night.
That's
think it'd be
great.
cool.
Jason
I
said
think
he
it'd be
signed
cool,
up
yeah.
for 2.
Yeah.
And then I have a good question from John Doe 4880. I'm not sure if you said it already, but if you can't attend the custom class, is there a way you can get the non-custom class figure?
So if you I think if you signed up for the class, you'll if you don't make it, they're gonna mail it to you anyway. They'll mail it to you anyway
Yeah.
with
Okay.
because you already paid for it. So
Yep.
they're gonna mail it to you and with the instructions on what to do. Typically that typically happens when it comes to the custom class. We've also made that figure available to everyone after the show was over. We've sold it online as well. So that will be, I would imagine that it would still be available if the supplies are there to be able to be sold.
But to be
That's
clear,
the
I
key
don't know if
part.
we can promise that on the Blockies ones because those
Right.
might be limited. So, like, the
Yes.
Blockies class probably be snatched up in a couple seconds.
Yeah.
To be quite honest,
Yeah.
I don't think there's going to be a charge for the class, and honestly, it's pretty cool that Blockies is doing all that for us. Blockies
That is great.
That Blockies, like,
Yeah.
Derek still gets to tell you about the speed build competition.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. We haven't talked about that yet,
I
but
do
yeah, I
that.
can't wait to talk about that one because that's
Let's talk
Woo!
about it because I love me some blockies. Like they're one
okay.
of my
So the Blocky
Just-
Speed Build, we started the Blocky Speed Build competition last year. What that is basically 50 contestants competing to be number one. Blockies was on hand to actually see the event firsthand happen, and they basically were like, they loved it. They loved the way we formatted it. They loved the way it was carried out. They loved the way it was executed, and they basically said, can we do it again next year? I was like, well, we're going to make this a yearly thing as long as you all let us do this. And they were like, no, can you step it up a notch? I said, what do you mean? Well, you did 50 people this year. Can you do 100 next year? I
Oh, wow.
said, oh, well, okay.
We'll figure it out.
We got to figure that out, and we got to reformat a couple of things. But yeah, we can definitely make that happen. So this year, for those of you that actually witnessed the Blockies Speed Build competition last year with the 50 people, we're bumping it up to 100.
Yeah.
Oh my
Now
God.
that's gonna split into 2 different groups of 50. And what's gonna happen is the way we're doing it this year is the winner of each 50 competition will face each other
Oh, nice.
for the Blockies championship, for the bragging rights championship. Not going to tell you what the championship prize is going to be. You got to be there to actually see it. It's going to be phenomenal. We're going to we're trying to figure out a lot of things where we can show people online what we're doing as well. So hopefully we can figure that out. But if not, you all are going to know who the speed build champion
know.
is
Yeah.
by the end of this competition. So everyone's going to know.
Yep.
And we're going to continue to, as long as Blockies let us do it, we're going to continue to do this competition every year.
Mhm.
I love
So,
that.
and this year, Blockies is paying for every entrant. So what's going to happen is you're going to, if you're signing up for it, we're going to start doing sign-ups Thursday night. You do sign up, you come in, you sign a waiver, because there's a waiver involved with this whole thing, and there's a particular reason for this waiver. Just so you're clear on there's a couple of things. So you're clear on the rules, and you're clear on that blockies can, in some cases, it may cause injuries depending on how you're trying to do everything. So, because if for those of you all that know that have put blockies together in some form, you know that there's some intricacies of it where you have to really take your time and really do it right.
Mhm.
Particularly when you're putting those little pegs into the legs, and you got to
Mhm.
snap them in with your
Thumbs, yeah.
Yep.
yeah, you got to use your thumbs. If you don't know to use the table to do that,
Yeah. Key is to use
that's
the table.
yeah, it's
100%.
easiest to use the table. So yeah.
Absolutely.
Now, I don't know if y'all know Dad Bot Walker, Jonathan, right?
Yeah.
Him and he's literally training his kids right now to do this competition. He's got it. If you haven't seen it yet, he posted it on YouTube and everything. He's got them going through. I mean, it's like a Rocky Balboa style training regiment that he's got them doing this. He's like, okay, your time is too slow. You got to be quicker. You got to be quicker when you're putting this piece together. Yo, it's getting to be serious. It's getting to be a serious competition for some folk. For those that competed last year, they know what's at stake, and
Mhm.
those same people, I've already heard from them. They're competing again. They're going to try to get the number one spot again this year as well. So it's going to be a really nice competition. I can't wait for y'all to see it. Yeah, it's an exciting thing. It's going to be an exciting thing to experience, and you're going to love it.
So I've got a
You're gonna
question about that competition.
Mhm.
My son is 7. We build them together. We love the Blockies brand. It's like family time.
Yeah.
But not every Blockies is the same amount of work.
That's
Are
correct.
there like tiers for this? Like, hey, you're going to get this type of Blocky for tier 1 all the way up to, whatever it may be, up for tier 5 or however you're doing it.
So
Like, how are you?
the rounds are elimination rounds. You start out with 50.
Yep.
The first 16 out of that 50 gets to go to the next round. The first 16 that completes their builds completely, and they're going to be judges there as well. They're going to judge your builds to make sure that they're complete and everything is done. If you get past them, they're going to send you to another section where you're going to compete in the next round. Once we get those 16 people are going to compete and do the same exact thing until we get the 8 out of those. We go down to 8, then the next round go to 4, next round go to 2. Now, each round is going to be a different class of blockies. Okay. So there's going to be Galaxy. The classes are Galaxy, Classic, and we were thinking about doing Action Edition, but we were like, nah, that's gonna be too much.
Too much.
That's too much, man.
We're gonna keep it. So it's gonna be Galaxy, and there's different versions. And as you all know, there's different versions of even Galaxy too.
Yep.
So there's the Galaxy, Shining, and
yeah.
Classic that's gonna be involved in the competition.
So I'm wondering, like, Billy, did you mean with your question? Did you mean like Tarn, for example, has a lot more parts than one of the other characters in that same galaxy?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
think
there's
Derek
got to be
addressed that last year, but how did you go about it, Derek? What did you end up doing?
So in that particular way, because we did it based on the waves. Like if you got wave 7, like the first the qualifier, which is with the 50 people, we always did that with waves 1 through 3, and because it made it fair. Now we also had Defender class involved in the competition last year as well. What we come to find out is that the one thing we forgot is that in some of those, there's just vehicles that you just snap together and then that's it. But there are figures that you put together. So it kind of made it unfair. So we eliminated the defender class out of this year's competition altogether.
Okay.
So
Well, I also know-
we're keeping it just to keep it on the level with everyone, just to make sure that they're all getting the same exact the same style of blocky and putting it together and making it fair. That's what you're competing to qualify to the next rounds.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to make sure of, because like I know with the earlier waves they didn't have like the ab crunch that you have to
Yes.
have, you know.
Yes.
And now, you know, my son and I are building, and it's like, oh wait, we have to do this ab crunch, and it's got to be
Yeah.
the right angle, and you know, it's just
Yeah.
there's a little bit more, even though they're the same series, right? Like there's a little bit more now. They've advanced,
Yeah.
and that's what we want, right? Like you want these to get better every time.
Exactly.
Scooby Doo Prime wants to know: is there an update on the Orion Pax figure? Super excited about this figure.
Oh, I'll let you take that. Hand.
First, I want to shout out Scooby Doo Prime because I saw his earlier comment. I do remember that conversation with him. So we were at TFCon in Chicago, and he was
bringing it up.
Figure, and I ended up being like, okay, well, as long as you promise me you bring a handful of friends to Botcon, I'll cut you a deal on this figure. And this is true to his word. So I'm gonna tell you right now that I really appreciate that. That was awesome. And then now to the Orion Pax. There will be an update at the show. I don't want to say too much, but last year when I brought the second prototype, we went through it. I had a little discussion about it, took people's feedback, came back, and we made quite a few changes. So there will be an update at the show. That's all I'm going to say about that, but like, keep your eyes peeled.
That's good to know. And then speaking of that competition, Autocorrect Primer, good friend of our show. This is the other Derek, by the way, states that competition is right up my alley. I put together 52 blockies in one night from waves 1 through 9 and recorded. And what he does a weekly blocky build on his channel so that he has one video per week for an entire year. They are huge blockies fans. Huge blockies fans.
So for sure we know he's entering.
So I can tell you this. Blocky's wheels are a thing as well.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Not gonna be part of the competition, but I'm telling you, I've been loving the Blocky's wheels.
Me too. I don't know what it is about because they're die cast. It's almost like you build a Hot Wheels character, Hot Wheels type car of your favorite character. And like we never really got that until most recently, where Mattel started doing them with the Prime and the Bumblebee.
Yeah.
Blocky's
the only thing I haven't done yet is bought one of those Hot Wheels tracks. Those,
I
want
ones you used to get whooped with as a kid.
Yeah,
you can. Well, let's not bring up the past. But anyway, that's gonna be sour for a lot of people. But anyway, I want to actually go buy a Hot Wheels track set and actually play and use the blockies as the Hot Wheels cars and actually let them run.
That's another competition.
That would be a cool competition. You got to build your car and then race to the racetrack, and that
like
would be
old school Pinewood Derbies in Boy Scouts or whatever.
Oh, you got Derek thinking for next year.
There you go.
Shoot, I'm thinking. Look, we ain't there yet. So
hey,
I got time.
Does that include was that just Transformers one, or are we talking the Batmobile one too? You know, because Blockies did the Batmobile.
No, they did the Batmobile. No, I'm talking about just the Transformers one.
Okay,
because I haven't touched the Batman ones yet. But are they even? I don't know if they're available.
They drop all their other Batman stuff in late June, early July.
Yeah. So it'll be dropped around that time. Yeah.
I'm interested in the Blockies T-Rex they have coming out. That like
for Jurassic Park.
The big one.
Yeah. I'm super hyped for that. If you link that up, send it my way.
There you go.
All right.
Chan did the Blockies, the Naruto, the
Nine Tails.
The Lion Tails, the Nine Tails. She did that on the show, and I don't know if I can't remember if she finished it yet, but you know, I definitely wanted to see it completed. But that was a big boy too.
One thing I love about Blockies is that, you know, it started, you know, with, you know, Senseiya, and then they got into Transformers, but man, they're like in every pop culture now. It's just so cool. My daughter's gotten like the Hatsune Miku ones, but it's just they just blew up, and they're just amazing. I mean, because it's fun. It's something that I can do with my kids, and it's just great.
That's the big thing. I think it's well deserved, the growth. I'm sorry, Hany?
We do these quarterly, they show you the new stuff because through the distribution channel, and there's a lot of stuff coming you guys haven't even seen.
Yeah,
That's so
I
cool.
can't wait.
Some
As soon as
crazy.
they
It
drop
already
an
got
Airwolf, I'm in.
yeah. It already
Blocky's
got
Voltron.
Oh my god,
I
yo,
would
They
love
could do
that.
Hey.
Voltron,
That
they
would,
could do Godzilla. They could do.
hey,
Ruger.
Yep.
man,
They
if they
already
drop
announced.
Godzilla -1.
So you've
Over.
already seen the Marvel stuff, some of the DC stuff as well.
Yep.
They announced Mega Man. When Mega Man comes out, I'm gonna be locked in my house getting that
Absolutely.
stuff because I'm a
Mega
Mega
all
Man.
characters from all the
Yeah.
games.
Yeah,
Now, hopefully
I'm
that
gonna
Mega
get.
Man,
I'm gonna go deep into Mega Man.
hopefully that
I'm
Mega
just
Man
letting you know.
scales with like Marvel Legends, so you could have him on your MVC display. Like it'd just be so
yeah,
dope
like
to have like him standing with Cable, like ready to go at the ready.
Right? Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
they're supposedly going to release Jeff the Land Shark at the end of this month.
Yes.
That's
John
awesome.
Bailey voices him, by the way.
Yep.
So and
Mhm.
John Bailey's at the show. So I mean, what
Very
happens?
cool.
I'm sure you can get him signed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, my daughter's all over that Sideshow Collectibles Jeff the Land Shark.
Land Shark, yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's a cute
It's
figure.
been a popular.
It is just
That's
cute.
been a
Yeah,
popular one this year too.
absolutely. I got
Yeah.
some questions again. Botcon. So you've 5 years, right? So I would love to hear. Now it's all about the community. It's all about the things that happen. So what is your favorite memory in the past 5 years? And I know it's going to be hard to pull it and go, man, which one's my favorite? But what's that one that goes, man, this is why we do it?
I think with Josh Cooley. So last year we had Josh Cooley. He was I think the storyboard artist and director of Toy Story 4.
Okay, yeah.
And TF1. And I'm telling you, the dude was such a humble guy, and he's so friendly. And like we hung out for a minute, driving him back and forth to the airport, and like he gets in the conversation. It's like this dude is like a real person. Like he's a real nice guy. You think Hollywood, sometimes you think they're not going to pay me any attention, but you talk to this guy and you kind of feel like he's already your friend. And I remember feeling that, like when I talked to him, I was like, man, that really stuck out in my mind. And that was last year.
That's awesome.
Let me think if there was another one that's close to that. Frank
I
Welker.
remember Derek talking about Josh. Like you talked about him on our show.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Oh yeah, he's.
And then Frank, the first year. Frank is also a very nice guy. Like Frank is. Frank doesn't. He's just a friendly, bubbly guy. And it's like we hung out with him. He's like, let's take a picture. He told me. So I did an interview at the time with Bobby Skullface.
Yep.
I get to the convention and he tells me he watched that interview to figure, to see who I was and what I bring to Botcon because we were rebooting it at the time. And he said he loved the interview, and I didn't really think anything of it. I thought it was just another interview. But I texted Bobby right away, and I was like, "Hey, Bobby, just so you know, Frank Welker watched your video." And he's like, "Oh man, that's cool." It was like that's probably the second runner-up to the Josh Cooley experience.
That's cool.
That's so cool.
And I love it because they're like, especially a lot of the voice actors, a lot of the, behind the scenes, they're like, hey, y'all pay our paycheck, and we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for y'all. And I think that's so cool.
Scott McNeil won't charge a single person for an autograph.
That's
and
awesome.
if you come up to him and you want to talk to him for half an hour, he will not stop you.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because when you go to conventions now, people are having to go, do I spend money on autographs? Do I spend money on vendor stuff? Where it's an either or. Whereas, you guys, it's just like, let's keep it affordable. Let's keep it for people so that they can do both. They don't have to make a choice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. And we try our best with that. And like, Scott, one of the things he said was like, I can't charge, like you just said, I can't charge these people for this. They made me who I am. But there are actors out there who realize that and they understand it, and that's pretty humbling, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Scott
And
at the
Derek-
old Botcons would hang out and drink with you after the show.
We introduced them to
Drink
ranch.
with you.
He
What's
did
that?
not- We introduced him to ranch. He never had ranch.
Yeah,
dressing.
never had.
Oh,
red
wow.
dressing before.
Really?
What?
And he
I
lost
took
his
a drink with
freaking
you thing.
mind
We
about it. It
went
was
out.
like it was crazy.
We went out with him to get some wings.
Yeah.
He didn't understand the ranch concept, and then after it, he picks up the little cup, drinks the ranch.
That's awesome.
So we gave him a bottle of ranch on his way home.
It's like a
Oh,
rite of
that's so
passage.
funny.
Basically replaced because he had this. He has this thing for spray cheese.
Yep.
He has this thing
Oh.
for that too, and the ranch pretty much replaced the spray cheese at the time, and we didn't
That's
even realize
great.
it. But yeah, he loved it that much.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Wow. Yeah.
That's
That's
great.
awesome.
That's a cool little story.
What about you, Derek? What about you for a memory? Core memory.
One of my fondest memories for Botcon is the end of the show, when Hany does his panel at the end of the last. He does the last panel for Botcon on Sunday night. Hany is so in touch with the community that even after he's finished doing his announcements and doing answering all the questions, taking all the feedback, he interacts with everyone. And when they give certain feedback, he's not only just saying, okay, we can do that. He's also saying, yeah, if he already was thinking it and they mention it, he comes back and he's mentioning it and he's having an interaction with that person that's actually asking the question.
I mean,
The one thing I love about when that panel is done, a lot of people come up to the table. We got reviewers, we got people that just want to just hang out and just talk to Hany and just ask him questions. I'll be sitting up there with them, and then after a while, I'll just step off real quiet, and it's just like, hey, yeah, talk to your man. It's like, just talk to him.
I enjoy that because we're all collectors. You can't talk to a collector at work. They don't know our world exists anymore.
No.
So when you go to a con and everybody here's got the same mindset, it's like, where else would you want to be? And they all become a circle of friends. So
yeah,
I like giving you the reason why we did this for the Orion packs or that, or when someone stood up 2 years ago and said, we want to see more content creators, more writers, more directors. The next year, I made sure to bring in Josh Cooley. So I try to listen to try to, enhance the experience the following year. And we'll keep doing that. Because
that's great.
I want this to be something someone looks forward to all year.
Yeah.
And when they leave from it, they feel full and content.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's
absolutely
really my feeling towards it. Like, I'd like to see that.
Yeah. And I think that's, yeah. I think that's key because, as you all get bigger and bigger, it becomes harder to stay smaller and smaller, like that community piece, because you go to these conventions that just all of a sudden blow up and it misses that personal feel, that community
element,
feel, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that you all are purposeful in making sure that we do not forget that this is about community.
Yeah. We like I said, we try our best, and we're always willing to listen. So
what's up, Matt?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Deluxe.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll be there.
Deluxe, I'm sure will be there. Deluxe is the man.
Man, when I tell you, anytime I go to any convention, one of the people that I'm always looking for is Matt Deluxe Baldwin.
Go find the dude.
That's a dude that just absorbs positivity, and it's just like he exudes it. It's just you just love being around him.
Matt puts you in a good mood.
Matt does.
In a good mood.
He does. Yeah, we love.
I don't
Matt.
think there's a single person that didn't, I don't know how else to word it, fall in love with him after watching their first Deluxe Baldwin review.
Yeah.
Right? There's just that energy that he pulls it through the camera. And when you meet him, as you said, once you see him in person, it's like, you got to be kidding me. This guy's incredible.
Man, I'm just like, because he is, I love me some trans. Man, we love us some Deluxe,
That's it. So there we go.
That's our dude right there. Yeah.
He's like a kid at a candy store in those conventions, man.
Yeah.
Too as well. So a lot of y'all like step cousins. It does mean something different here in Tennessee.
I'm in Jersey, so it has a totally different meaning than you Southern boys.
I get it. But yeah, that's what's up. Can't wait to see him.
Absolutely.
He's the man.
Yeah.
But this has been great. A lot of really good information from you guys. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody in the chat. Like, sometimes something gets overlooked. Like, I didn't bring up Scooby Prime's story about you at TFCon. Like, that's a huge.
Well, I saw it right away and I had to shout him out because, if someone keeps his word, that's big to me. I like it.
Yeah.
He knew I would never see him again, and you just blow it off or whatever, right? But he actually came through.
Yeah. No, that's good.
Yeah.
That's real
good. The one thing that we do want to encourage everyone to continue doing is give us feedback, because we don't know what everyone wants unless you all tell us. So if you all tell us that you want to see certain people or you want us to be doing certain things, that's something that we need to hear. So because it gives us the time to be able to say, because we are always taking notes. When we have those sessions, we're taking notes and we're going over it in our group. We go over every detail to say, okay, this was mentioned, this was mentioned, this was mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
What is the possibility of us being able to do this? If we're going to be in this location, are we going to be allowed to do this? Let's make sure we ask
Mm-hmm.
them if we can do this and make this available to specific people. So yeah, I mean, we do a lot of note taking after we go through a lot of notes after the show is over
Yep.
to make sure that next year's experience is even better than this year's.
Mm-hmm. And we actually, the reason we attach the pin to the survey, because we want to hear what you have to say.
I'll be right back.
Incentivize it. So that's
right.
The reason why we do that.
Right. Yeah.
No, that's great because feedback is the only way you grow, right? Whether it's positive specific or negative specific.
Yes.
You know, negative generals like you suck, that doesn't mean anything. But if you could say, hey, this is the kind of like what happened and this is how it made me feel or this is what could be better. I mean, that's something you can listen to. And there's an element of truth in everything, right? And I think sometimes if you can just say, hey, keep doing this because this was really, really great. You know, you may have been thinking in your mind, man, was it good? Was it something like, you know, people would like to do?
Sorry.
But the more you hear that kind of stuff, it's great too as well.
True.
Yeah. And then and you know, the biggest takeaway of this is a family event. This is not just an adult event. This is not an event just for adult collectors. This is a family event. If you want to bring your kids, you want to bring your wife, you want to bring your girlfriend, you want to bring your side chick,
wife
all them people.
Or girlfriend, not both at the same time.
but seriously, this is a family event. We want to make sure that not just a specific target of males and females are addressed. We want to address everybody,
and that's why we don't charge for
everyone
12 and under.
Right.
That's great.
We don't charge for 12 and under.
12 and under is free.
Yeah, 12 and under is free.
Yeah,
paid adult. Yeah,
golly. At 10 years old, you're an adult at Disney.
We've been doing that. We've been doing that since the start. So it's been like that. So
we want to keep this going, man, because you never know what happens with collecting or any of this stuff. Like, what's Hasbro going to be in 5 years, right? So bring in the kids. Keep what we like, you know. That's that's what we're
Jason wants to know: does that premium pass come with a side chick?
Not on our. No, we won't facilitate.
No, we don't call them side chicks. We call them interns.
We won't judge, but we're also not going to facilitate.
No, we're not either. Yeah, no. But seriously, it's going to be amazing. The fact that we make everything available to everyone, and you know, it's not limited. We definitely make sure that everyone gets something out of this. Everyone's G1 starts somewhere, as we've talked about before. At least.
Yes.
And, you know, to be introduced into something positive, we want to be part of that experience for you. So we want you to have your kids come, and when they get older and venture out and doing their own things, and they still come to our event, they say, you know what? I remember I got into metal card box because of this event, and I'm this far into it now. You know, I gotten into Transformers because of this event.
Yep, and that's what happened with Blockies. So we had Blockies out. One of them was actually on the premises the second year in Indiana. Well, he came up to me. He's like, you know, how many people came up to me and told me that they were introduced to Blockies at this show the year prior. So we know that, you know, when we have something good, we're not going to keep it to ourselves. We're just going to put it out. And they saw, and that's why Blockies is going in. There's a lot of other stuff that's happening with Blockies, stuff we can't talk about yet, but there's more than what we have already, you know, spoken of. And it's
we only talked about 2 things.
Yeah, there's more. There's other stuff.
A lot more. Yeah,
that's good stuff.
Like, there's more happening with AMG too. Like, you never know. Yeah, go ahead.
Good. I stepped away for a second, so I don't know if this was asked or if this was brought up, but you guys were talking about feedback and how you live off the feedback. I know that Derek makes himself very readily available, right? Like that's somebody like I can message him at 2 a.m. and he's going to message me back at 2:15. It's wild. But like Hany, are you readily available? Like if viewers want to reach out and like ask you questions, or should they just, you know, badger Derek and be like,
yes,
just badger me.
Yes, I am always willing, but I suck at it. Derek will tell you.
Okay.
The spirit is willing, but the flesh is
Derek will tell
weak.
you. So
Yeah.
I'm always willing. Like when I finally see this, because when
It's
I
weak
get
and
text,
spongy.
man, something you send might end up at the bottom of the list by
Yeah.
5 p.m. the same day. So it's like, next day you add on top of that and it compounds. But like if I see it, I answer. And then
All right.
like,
That's
there's times when Derek's trying to get a hold of me for something important and I'm stuck in a meeting or something, and it's like,
Mhm.
But
Yeah, that's and I just send it. I have a unique way of communicating with
does.
Hany,
He
and
does.
he knows. I have specific ways, so it's just like, okay, if I really need to reach him, I'll do the phone ringing. I'll
Yep.
do the phone ringing like 8
He calls.
times and be
Yeah,
like,
he
call me
calls
back,
us in a
and
row.
I may leave a voice message. But I say all that to say this: Hany, although he likes being available to everyone, he has people that are able to facilitate for him as well. One of
Yep.
those people, are me.
Mhm.
I like facilitating those things where if someone asks me, I'll go to when I'm actually talking to Hany. I literally have a clipboard of things that I want to talk to Hany about when
Mhm.
I'm talking to him live versus in text, because we text each other a lot. So it's just like, okay, when we talk, I actually want to let's go over this and see what you want to see what your response is to this. So I would say I will be more than happy to take those particular to those responses. Just send them to me. Pretty much y'all know how to reach me. So
hell yeah.
all of y'all know how to reach me, and just send it to me, and then I can facilitate it for you, and then I'll get back to you after I talk to Hany about it, and then we can address it that way. Or if you want to come to the event, when you come to Botcon, Hany is around.
Everywhere.
He's everywhere. We're both everywhere around that event. There's me, there's Hany, there's Pete, Jesse, Jeremiah. Y'all know Sean. Y'all know my Sean. Myra's at the booth along with Crystal and Tony. I mean, we have a family of staff that can be able to address all of everything that's going on at BotCon as well. So, but in the meantime, before the show hits, if y'all have any questions, have any inquiries, hit me up. I'll answer them as best as I can. If there's something that I can't give you an answer to, it's either because I'm not privy to the information, or these NDAs are killing me and I can't talk about it. So yeah,
I
that's
was just
the
gonna-
only two
He's
reasons.
not lying about the NDAs.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm
so,
sure. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well,
That's
that's great.
awesome.
That's all good information.
So if I
and
could
think-
just put in a small story back on the situation with the kids getting it.
Yeah.
An example was 2 years ago, we had a family show up at the end of the show, not realizing that they missed the show hours. And the kids looked devastated. So one of the ladies at the front registration counter, I think it was Myra, took the kids and the parents and walked them through the whole dealer room so that they could still witness the show. And she pulled off something where they ended up leaving with figures. Even like they got an extra half hour in the show and then they all left with like some type of figures. I think we gave them some stuff and some dealers gave them some stuff, but I know those kids are going to remember that. They're going to remember
Hell
that
yeah.
show, it was closed and we still let them through and they still had a good time. And that's important to us.
That's spirit. Like that's like lasting memories that you just made for a family. That's good stuff right there. And to know that everybody that's working on this is that compassionate, I guess, or empathetic. Let's go with empathetic, right? Like that's a beautiful thing. So that's a great story to throw in there. Like that's awesome. I
Yeah,
like hearing that.
I thought it meant a lot to me when it happened. So that's I just
Yeah, no, that's the kind of stuff I want to hear. Like that's the
Yeah.
stuff where people are going to say, it's expensive right now,
Yeah.
right? It's expensive to live, and if
Yes.
you're thinking, what am I going to do with my family? And here's this event where they really do go above and beyond for your family. The kids are free under 12. There's everything's on premise, like on site. There's food, there's entertainment, you name it. Like that's a good time. That's a really
Yes.
good weekend.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I think that's good.
Family
I think what you guys
event.
are doing is good. Yeah, family
it
event.
is.
Exactly.
Yep. That's the key. I
So
saw a
think-
question in regards to room sales. Now,
Yep, I'm going there right now.
are they going to be allowed to? Let me say this. This is very important. it is important that you know that all the vendors, you know, that are at our show, they do well when it comes to people coming into their shows. And because they're in our shows, we make sure that they're accommodated and we make sure that they have access to everything that they need, including especially the attendees. And they're insured to be there. When you're outside of the premises, we have no say over what you do in your hotel rooms, whatever you're doing, whether you're room sales or doing whatever. The thing about that is Botcon cannot be responsible for what happens in room deals
Mhm.
because they're not, you know, associated with Botcon outside of being attendees.
Yeah.
So if you have the beautiful thing about going to the vendors in the room is that if you have a problem with a vendor or if a situation happens, we can get involved when that particular situation happens. If it happens in a outside the dealer room and it's in a hotel room and you're making the deals and making the doing whatever out there, that's between you and that individual, and we cannot be responsible for that. So
Right.
no, we don't discourage it at all. We're just saying that we can't be responsible for any interaction that happens outside of our venue.
Like if
So
someone sells you something and doesn't tell you it's actually broken once you transform it or whatever.
Yeah.
Yep.
right,
So like we try to mediate if possible, but at the same time we're never going to tell people not to do it. Like we're cool with hotel room sales. I think we even in like one year we did it where it was we had an event in the lobby where everybody brought their stuff down to do it. We were cool with that too.
That's cool.
Nice.
but that's the reality of it.
But that's
Yeah.
a good
Yeah.
stand to have, though. Like, how
Yeah.
can you find yourself responsible when you have
Correct.
nothing to do with that sale? Like, it's just not there. Like vendor room, I get it. You've, you know, approved these vendors. You are
Yeah.
holding yourself liable for what they're selling. Like, I get that. But so yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. And Raz, hello, thank you for joining us. If you guys
Raz,
don't
what's
know
good, man?
Raz is the man.
Yeah.
So thank you. But yeah, with that, I'm not sure what more I have. personally.
I'm so sad that I'm going to be missing it. I am.
You'll be there next year.
I will.
Yeah.
I will. The cool thing here at Fanboy, hopefully, Ron Perlman's going to be there, and I'm hoping
Oh,
to get
nice.
his autograph on my
Prime
3-0 Beast Wars. You know, the figure. But yeah, gosh, I would really want to go. I know I'm trying to talk. We have a store here in Knoxville called Utopia Toys and Models, and I think they've hooked up with y'all at Agabus to
Cardboard.
yeah. Yeah, I told him, I was like, man, I said, you guys need to go to Botcon. I was like, because John's a really good guy on that. But I just can't wait for that community. I can't. Hopefully next year, both Billy and I will be there with bells on and stuff like that. So
Yeah. Next
Botcon
year,
Nashville would be great. I missed it. That was when I first started getting into YouTube.
That was our first Botcon. That was when Hany first took it over.
Yeah, the city is so fun, but I mean,
It's expensive.
it's expensive. That's why. Like
that was the only.
it was a way to make a splash when we came back, but then I was like, man, there's a lot of money that's not going towards the figures you want, you know.
Botcon Knoxville.
I like that you're
So,
making that like an affordable
I
thing.
would-
Like your decisions are being made about the pricing for
Yeah,
everyone.
so
That's
this
really
year-
respectable and commendable.
Thank you. This year, the Renaissance Hotel typically is $330 a night. We got it down to like 170 or something.
Nice.
Yeah, that's,
So we push and
great.
push until we get it to where it needs to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so before we go, we
yeah.
haven't talked about all of the exclusives. Just exclusives from multiple other companies, including third-party companies that you guys are just gonna have to wait and see. But there's, maybe about 10 more exclusives that you haven't seen.
Oh my God! Why didn't you just throw
See,
those slides
I
up?
told
It's
I
only
told
like
you
a
these
few weeks
NDAs
away.
are killing me, y'all.
Oh my God!
That's
So,
it.
yeah.
That's it.
You're gonna have
Yeah.
more third-party stuff, more official stuff that you haven't heard about. More
Oh
stuff.
my God.
Oh, so
Yeah.
official too. That's huge.
Yes. Stop.
Congratulations. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm just gonna say congratulations.
I have to. We'll just have to stay close attention to TM Reviews' website. You know, he'll have all
Yeah.
those pictures.
Yeah, he'll drop it.
Sony's a big part of what we do as well. So
Well, he's the
I would
man.
say
Like,
if
he's
you
the
want us to
man.
do a follow up with, after this, if you want us to do a follow up with you after BotCon is over,
That'd be great.
let's put that in the books and we can actually do that as well.
Yeah, I would love that.
Give us about a month or two but maybe a month because both of us are gonna need to recover. I know me, because for me, I have my body is gonna be beat the hell up after that
Man,
weekend.
after that weekend, you really realize how old you are.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
truly,
yeah.
truly.
Like
I'm trying to stay in shape, but my body is just like, my body, my legs do this thing like, bruh, it's time for you to sit down.
I've
And
seen
it's
it
time for you
happen.
to,
I've seen it
yeah,
happen.
because
You walk right past me like I'm not even there. Then he sits down on a chair. He's like, "No, man, I need a minute."
We're like, where's the Rice Krispies? That's not Rice Krispies. That's Derek. Snap, crackling, and popping.
yeah, that's yo.
That's
man.
it. So we would love to do a Botcon follow-up show. Like first, absolutely. But I do need to bring this up because if he's talking about the same figure I'm talking about, we got another hour to go. Doraboo says, I
Poor
came here to
Marvel.
torture Derek with the algorithm because the algorithm told me to. Whatever you do, don't get him started on Ginrai.
No, that's
Are we
Dustin.
talking about the
Yeah.
DX9 minifigure or is this something else?
So no, because I'm a
we got him started.
I'm a Jinrai fan, so
Yeah.
I love Jinrai. I didn't go in on I did not go in on the MPG one. I was like, nah, I'm not wasting my money on that.
Yep,
But I
didn't
saw
either.
Dude,
DX9, dude.
for what it is.
Man, I haven't gotten the DX9 one yet. The mini one that they did.
Don't.
You said don't?
Not
Don't.
good.
Man, I saw everybody buying it.
Wait
I'm
for
just
a
like,
sale. Wait for a sale.
okay, but I saw everybody get it because when we do our ETR show, we do a segment called "What'd You Get," and then the chat squad, brings in, they post up their hauls on a thing. Last week's show, everybody had that new DX9, that new
Super
DX9 gen.
Yeah.
I was like, yo,
Except for
I
Derek.
haven't even got my. I said, yo, say one for me at least, so I could get one, because it's like everybody is buying that mug up. But you said you don't like it though. But I gotta be able to put it in my hand and see for myself though, because
That's
I'm
my
a
favorite.
Jinrai fan. So
No,
yeah.
listen, animation wise, like Master Force and all that, the design of Jinrai on the cartoon, like I love it. I love it. I love it. So when I saw that figure, like I pre-ordered day one, I paid for it the second it was like ready to go, and it arrives, and it just like there's pieces popping off, and the torso's so loose, you can't even like put it on a shelf.
Yeah.
I'm just Is it?
Wait, which version was that again?
What's that?
Which version was
DX9.
that?
DX9 Mini.
The DX9
Mini
Oh,
Superman.
Okay.
Yeah, like
this.
proportionately, it is everything I could dream of.
Man,
it came off the pages, like it comes right off the cell. But the quality of what you get, especially knowing it's Magic Square and DX9 like working together, the quality is so bad. And like I was telling Jimmy before you guys kicked on, I decided today, let me take it off the shelf and give it another chance because I love the character. I love the look. And the hip skirts just like popped right off. And I was like, oh F
man.
this.
Back on the shelf.
Yeah.
But
Derek, if you don't have Heavenly Tyrant, this thing is
that's not the Hazard one. That's the
this is figure of the this is like contender for figure of the year. That Heavenly Tyrant, man, it is amazing.
You know what the real figure of the year is going to be this year.
I mean, there's some others,
That Bingo Toys Hurts is undeniable.
That Bingo Toys Hurts. I was about to say if you're
Bingo
about to say
Toys
Fans Toys Devastator, I'm gonna be like,
man. So I think you guys all know Big Easy. Big Easy messaged me to let me know that I got a lemon and that his copy's solid. And he just brought it up again. He said, you definitely got a bad copy.
Yeah.
His was solid.
Okay.
Mine does not hold together. Like, period. I've done every fix I could do. It just doesn't work. But Big Easy, I love Big Easy. We talk quite a bit. Did let me know that he got a killer one. And then again, Heavenly Tyrant is awesome. So, but if you're a Jinrai fan, I even said it in my review, like if you're a fan of the character, get it. Like it's the best like screen accurate representation you're going to get. But just be prepared for some possible QC issues. Like that's all. Again, no BS.
But gosh, thank you guys. I mean, it's going to be, I know y'all are busy and it's going to be a busy month. Not even that, less than a month now for y'all. So, but thank you so much for taking time out.
having us.
Time.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you.
had a great time. The chat was rocking. I mean,
Yep.
yeah, we had a good time. Next week, don't forget, guys, this man, the
Nice.
myth, the legend, and you see that wheelie right there? Yes, absolutely.
We're going to ask him
Wow.
about that.
Yeah,
and talk
ask
to him a
him.
little bit about Botcon because he is a guest of yours.
Yeah,
And I
absolutely.
just think it'd be nice to just bring it up and let people know what they're going to get into when they meet him at your show.
Mhm.
It's just a nice little conversation to have. But yeah, you guys have been wonderful. Derek, as always, and Hany, it's just a pleasure meeting you. Like,
Yeah,
let's
same.
just put it like that.
Yeah, well, thank you guys. I appreciate it. Oh, and by the way, when you ask John about Willie, I bet you he won't remember. Because to me, it sounds like it's gonna be one of those things where, like, here, we need someone to read this quick line. Or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, it was a one episode. Frank was probably sick, and they were just like, we need to
something
get
like
this
that.
out.
Like he wasn't around, and like just say the lines. No one will notice the difference.
Before we go, I know we're wrapping up, but Paul Chu just came on here. What's up? It wants to know, is there a listing anywhere of the artist coming to Artist Alley? We did not talk about that. We did bring up that there is an Artist Alley, but we did not mention the artist. Is there a way for them to see who's going to be there selling work?
Just like we do with the guests, we'll do the same thing with some of the premier artists. But there will be a directory of. Usually, we put up a directory on the Botcon site to show what artists, what premier artists are going to be there. So we should have that up
too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll put out an app this week where you'll be able to find whoever you're looking for in the room.
All right, that's great. That's perfect. Artist Alley is one of the best things, though. Like, there's just something about seeing people expressing themselves. It's just beautiful. So that's great, you guys.
How did you draw that, man? That's crazy. Gotta give them props.
Yep.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But again, thank you guys so much. I wish you nothing but the best with this year's Botcon and those coming. And if you guys do announce at Botcon 26 is the venue for next year, when we do the follow-up show, we could talk about that and what we can expect.
Sure.
All right.
Awesome. Especially the Blockies wheels, Hot Wheel racing.
Hey.
I
literally wrote that down.
Idea.
I got that
you can
right
set
here.
that up like it's a Boy Scouts. Like, I don't know if you guys have kids that were in the Scouts, like where
the
they do
Pinewood derbies, right?
Yeah. You could do like a Blockies derby. Like, that would be badass. And then I'm sorry, but it just came to me. What if we have the person that won the Blockies build on as a guest on that follow-up show, and they could talk about their Botcon experience?
If they're willing, I don't see why not.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
I mean,
that would be fun.
We got to get him an agent. We got to get him some
That's right. That's right.
We got to talk about the royalties.
He's going to be busy. He's
champions. Champions going to champion. So that's how it is.
Play like the over the top theme when it comes on.
Yeah. That's it. He's gonna turn us down. He's like, no, I'm on Kelly's show at that time. So.
Right.
But,
all right. Well, thank you guys, and tune in next week. John's gonna be on. Same bat time, same bat channel. Thank you again, Derek and Hany. And if you're not shopping at Agabus, you are missing out. Pre-order that wave 2 of Metal Card Bots, but agabus.com.
I do want to say Agabus is a very easy site to maneuver. So congratulations there. Like that is just an easy site to find what I'm looking for. Very well put together and maintained. Just want to bring that
absolutely. So, Steven, you're too late, Steven.
Yeah, dude. So anyway, the show is over.
No. He's just in time for next week.
I know. That's it.
I'm going to bed.
He's early for next week.